Nashville Hot Fried Chicken. It's delicious. Now, I've been obsessed with the flavor of this for a long time. I even made a whole brisket with it. That was an incredible experience. But I didn't stop there. I went even further and made a Nashville hot fried steak, together with the greatest compound butter of my life. I'm telling you friends, Nashville hot fried chicken is incredible. But I'll be honest with you, it takes some time to make. Of course, you gotta go through the deep frying process. But not only that, then you gotta make the oil, which is the key of everything. And even though in the end you're left with an incredible product, it takes a good amount of work. And that got me thinking, how can I get an incredible flavor on my chicken with the least amount of work as possible? And I came up with this: Cheetos. To be specific, flaming hot Cheetos. It's already spicy, it has great flavor, and instead of having to deep fry chicken, if you ever eat Cheetos, you already know how oily it is. So that has everything you want. But will it taste good? That's the question we're about to find out right now. As everything starts off with chicken. Now, if you ever cook the whole bird sous vide, you must cut them in individual pieces if you want the best results. That's because dark meat and white meat cook at different temperatures. And if you want the best result, splitting them is key. In the end, we got dark meat and white meat completely separated. Next, to get them seasoned, I went with a generous amount of barbecue rub, and that's it, nothing else. Now the breast goes into a bag, and all of the dark meat goes on a separate one, because we'll be cooking them in 2 different temperatures. Now you're gonna go ahead, vacuum seal them, and they are now ready. The breast I'll be cooking at 149 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 hour. The dark meat, on the other hand, will be at 170 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours. This will cook them to perfection. But just in case you don't have sous vide, I wanted to show you a different version. And everything starts off with the whole bird also. I highly recommend trusting in your own chicken. This will allow it to cook it evenly. And to do that, it's quite simple. Run a string under the bird, then tie the breast, secure the wings, run it down towards the front, make it nice and tight, go under the drums, back on the top, make a knot and make that nice and tight, go under the drums, flip it, and finish it up tying it on the back. It's that simple. The more you practice, the better you get. As now this will cook nice and even. The only thing it needs now is the seasoning. I went ahead and applied a generous amount of barbecue rub, making sure that everything was fully covered with it. Then it goes to a cooling rack, and into the oven it goes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit until it's fully roasted. Because as that was happening, I decided to go ahead and make an awesome side dish. And my crew will always ask me for steak. This is a steak à poivre steak bow. The best part is that it's super simple and easy to make, and even though I'm calling it a side dish, it can be a full meal. Let me show you. The first thing you need is a steak. You can use anything you like, but I'm going to be going with this Wagyu picanha. To season it, I kept it real simple. A good amount of salt followed by freshly ground black pepper. Then I went ahead and started to cook the picanha. Once I got some color, I threw some butter and started basting. When it's fully cooked, I set it on a cooling rack so that it can rest. Then into the same pan, I added some shallots and garlic. Cooked that up for a little bit, and as soon as it got some color, I threw in some green peppercorn, mixed it up, and went in with some beef stock. The key here is to deglaze the pan to get all of that goodness out. Then I added some bourbon and light up the fumes. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to, but it just looks cool. Because to finish it up, you add a tiny bit of heavy cream, mix everything together, reduce it into the consistency you're happy with, and your steak à poivre sauce is done. It's that simple. But I wanted a crunchy element on top. So I went ahead, got some potatoes, chopped them up really small, and into the oil it goes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Once they got a nice color, they were ready. To finish this bowl up is quite simple. First, a generous amount of jasmine rice, and by this time the picanha was fully rested. So I went ahead and sliced it up, and oh boy, this reminds me how much steak is better than chicken. So I went ahead and placed the picanha all around the rice, followed by a generous amount of steak à poivre sauce, and of course the fries we just made. And to make it pretty, a tiny bit of chives on top. Now this is today's side dish. I can tell you one thing, friends, it's going to be delicious and a perfect contrast with today's experiment. And even though the chickens are cooking already, we gotta take care of these Cheetos. Now there's 2 ways to crush them. You can either crush them in the bag or go the easy route, which is to throw them into a food processor, blend them on high, and in the end you're left with this flaming hot Cheetos crust. Talking about that, by now all of my chicken were fully cooked. The only thing left to do is to coat them up on those Cheetos, because I know they don't look that good right now. But watch this. All right, everybody, and here we got our beautiful chicken today, gentlemen. But I didn't stop there. I mean, look, because I know you guys are gonna be mad.
Not Guga without beef.
That's right. So here's the deal. There's a little experiment going on. This chicken here went viral and has millions and millions and millions of views. With that being said, I wanted to try it out and see if it's good. It looks interesting. It might be a little spicy. That's the only reason it's red. But we have also the Sous vide version, which visually, which one looks better? Yep, I agree 100%. Okay, let's go. Give me your honest opinion. Let's see if this is even worth it, everybody. Dig in.
I'm gonna get one of these.
Oh, you're gonna go, okay.
Come on, man.
Give me your honest opinion on this one. Make sure you grab a little bit of that crust. That's very important. That's actually everything in here.
Oh.
What happened, Faye?
I smell it. I know what that is.
You know what that is? Say what it is. What is it?
Flamin' Hot Cheetos?
Yeah! Let's give it a go. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh, I don't mind that at all.
I see why it went viral. I see why it went viral. 1 million likes from me.
Oh, wow, that's delicious, everybody. It's not that spicy. What do you guys think?
It has the flavor like it wants to be spicy. Like a normal Flamin' Hot Cheeto. But I guess, I don't know what you did to it. It kills the actual spice, but the flavor's still there.
It's not like some of those times that you mix two foods that are completely different where you taste each individually. It's a nice mixture of the both. It's not just hot Cheetos and chicken.
That is pleasantly surprised, everybody. It tastes very nice. You can definitely feel a little bit of crispiness from the hot Cheetos, but it's not overpowering. It doesn't take the flavor out of the chicken at all.
No, it enhances the flavor of the chicken.
I like it. You guys like it?
I like it.
I will say this though, this is a little bit of a mess to make. And the reason it looks like this is because the juices all completely ran out. You know what I mean? As you're putting it in, trying to pack it in, everybody, not easy to pack this one in. You gotta be committed. I wanna jump into this one, but before, let's give this one a go. So what this is steak à poivre rice bowl. Look at that, look. Make sure you grab a little bit of everything in there, including the sauce. Steak à poivre is all about that sauce and that deliciousness. And if you take a look at the steak in the middle, it's still nicely medium rare, which is the way we like it. Enough talking, let's give it a try, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. Why is steak always better than chicken?
Because it's steak. You don't need an explanation. Just accept it for what it is.
It's so good. What do you guys think about the flavor? Talk to me.
Tender, juicy, a little peppery flavor as usual. And then you got the crispiness of the french fries that you put on top. Everything about it is perfect.
The taste is amazing. It's like a little tingle going down your throat, like a little tickle going down there. What is that?
So that's green peppercorn. That's what you feel. And it's not like super spicy. No. It's just a little tinginess, like you said. Highly recommend giving it a try to the steak à poivre rice bowl. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Fanciness on the go.
There you go. Delicious, give it a go. But now, I wanna try this. Okay, you gotta grab the same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the same thing to keep it.
You gotta grab the breast. It's just more coated, it looks nicer, it's easier to make, but the important thing is the taste.
That crust is perfect.
I know, right? And it sticks so nicely. It's like it was made for it. Let's give it a go. You guys ready?
Absolutely.
All right, cheers everybody.
Cheers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you'll feel it even more.
You taste so much more Cheeto, but also so much more chicken. It's insane.
The chicken is actually juicier than this one over
And
here.
so much more tender. I thought that one was good. This is beautiful.
The best part is that it's easier to make this one right here. Yes, it takes a little bit longer. Even the spiciness comes through because of the chili. You guys feel a little bit of spiciness?
Of course.
What do you think, Fefe? Which one is better?
That one looks better, tastes better, and it's easier to make. I think we have a clear winner here.
How about you?
Yeah, of course. Like Fefe said, if it's easier to make and taste better, how are you not gonna make this one?
Now, do you guys think, what do you think about maybe Doritos crust and other types of snacks, everybody?
Hey, you know where to find me, Guga. You know where to find me.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. Remember, everything I use is always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.